Hey, what's up guys? Brad with the Squared Away Everyday channel, and today we're talking about a topic that's going to be kind of controversial, but if you know anything about me and you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that I'm a big supporter of Toyota, and I really like their trucks and SUVs. Now, I think there could be a case that needs to be made that Toyota is becoming less and less reliable as time goes on. And just hear me out on this one to the end of the video. There is a point that I'm trying to make, and yeah, that's that. If you haven't had a chance yet, please go ahead and like the video if you dig it, and sub to the channel, and let's take a look at it. All right, so in the time that I have been driving and just buying vehicles and all that kind of stuff, I've owned 5 different Toyotas, all have which been very reliable for me, mechanically speaking. It's all just been either SUVs or truck variants. And I guess we'll just kind of go down the line just quickly here. I had a 2007 Toyota Tundra, and that was a great vehicle for me, but it had one issue that popped up. It was related to the secondary valve pump for the emissions system, and what could have happened is water could have sucked up into the engine via that pump and caused some big problems for me. Never really happened, and the truck was functioning fine, but Toyota fixed it with like a TSB or a recall or something like that. I had a 2006 Toyota 4Runner V8 Limited, and that one was a great vehicle as well, very sound mechanically. But one day I went to go start it up and it just would not start. So I ended up having to tow it down to the dealer. Turned out that it was just a sensor inside the ignition that reads the key, and it's just an anti-theft system, and it just died and it just wouldn't let me start the vehicle. Again, nothing was wrong mechanically at all. And then with this particular rig right here, we had a long day of just cruising around on the trails, overlanding, a long trip, and I was in 4-low, diff locked the entire day, pulled into camp, tried to pull out the next day. And when I did, it felt like the e-brake was on. Got out, and to my horror, the rear wheels were being dragged through the mud with just the front wheels just kind of still turning and trying to drag the vehicle along. So I turned the diff lock off, turned the 4-low off, put it in 4-high, and turned it off, turned it back on, and it was just fine. And then I put the 4-low on and the diff lock, and everything was fine, and I was able to get out of there. Nothing was wrong mechanically, but the sophisticated 4-wheel drive system was malfunctioning, and it was causing problems. So my point with all this is, every time I've had a problem with any of my Toyotas, it's been from the stuff that we ask the manufacturers to put into it. Oh, hey, we want more security on the vehicle, put anti-theft systems in it. Okay, hey, we need more stringent emissions on the vehicles. Go ahead and throw some more emissions tech into the vehicles. Okay, and granted, I'm full support of the environment and all that kind of stuff. I'm just making a point. Oh, hey, we want air conditioning and we want comfy seats and electronic seats, and the truck's so heavy now. Hey, we got to put a sophisticated 4-wheel drive system in it so that they can even drive off-road in them. And the requests continue. And so my point to you is, if you are looking at getting a new Toyota and you've got a Toyota that you already like, just hold on to that thing as long as you can, because the odds are, with every generation that comes along and every year that passes, there's going to be more tech in that vehicle, that specific model that you love, and it's going to be less reliable than the previous year's variant. Now, I have full faith that the mechanical side of all these vehicles is probably more reliable than ever, but the fact that we keep putting more requests out to the manufacturers, not just Toyota, but the manufacturers in general, requiring all this different tech to be put into them, makes the vehicles inherently less reliable. So if you've got just a Toyota beauty that you just love, and it's not like a million miles in or a million years old, go ahead and hold on to that thing, because it's probably more reliable than the next vehicle you're going to buy just because of the tech alone. Am I going to keep buying Toyotas, even new ones? Yes, I certainly am. But it's just a cause and effect thing, and it's just the way it is. So that's pretty much it. If you guys liked the video, please go ahead and give me a like and sub to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.